You ever wonder why people do such cruel things that, you know, to people that, you know, that shouldn't have been done in the first place? There was this little girl, you know, this kid. She was 9 years old, and her grandma and her mother, you know, videotape what they were going to do to her, because for some reason they say that she has some kidney disease, some festering disease going on there, and they're saying because of the candy that she's eating is making the problem worse. And they say the kidney, the kidney problem which she has, candy which she's eating is making it worse. So they capture it in candy and they videotape what they're going to do to her, and they let her run and run and run, probably run for hours. She's probably run far longer than the marathon lead ever can you take, and they let her run until she gives way and then die. Probably she went in a coma, then die. You probably wonder where the parents, the father is in, where is in this. He wasn't there. He was in Iraq at the time, not knowing what was going on. Man, I feel sorry for that man now. But mom, should be setting a certain example as a mother. You know what I'm saying? And she's actually pregnant with another kid. What she's doing to the other, is killing her. And the grandmas, they're videotaping that and not having no watch at all that dead beach motherfuckers. They're videotaping and bragging off, saying what she's gonna do to her granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? And that really pissed me off a lot when they were saying, what was going down there, because this thing goes back way back then. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt I have to do this thing because it really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Because this grandma is out there doing this little video of what she's doing and what she's gonna do to her. She says she's gonna make her run so hard, she gonna learn, and you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, the person who makes this problem even worse is society. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people living in that neighborhood knowing what's going on and ain't doing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Those people are so hearted, that cold, and they see what's going on. And not one of them out of the bunch reported it. Not one of them went over there and stopped what was going on and says it was wrong. They just go by their day like it was a normal day through the neighborhood and not doing nothing. That girl was probably calling out to them and saying help. And they didn't do nothing. They just walked by and nothing never happened. As eyewitnesses, they should be put on some charges, man, because I hate that, man. People don't do shit. They have a word for what what they call it. They call it something like public insecurity, something like when people see some sort of crime being committed, they don't know how to react off it because they don't see how to reacting off it, so they don't react off it. But look what I'm saying now, they're probably walking and not caring of what is going on, and that kid is probably running a climate, probably it's colder, and they don't do shit about it. They don't go over there and stop what's going on. And the old lady, the mother, she's there, it's probably she's pregnant and she's letting her daughter, 9-year-old kid, running because she ate a candy. How the fuck candy should cause disease problem now? You know what I'm saying? Too much of everything ain't good, but you know what I'm saying? For real? That's the reason they're punishing that girl for to death? Man, punish doesn't have to draw blood, and there's certain discipline that kids has to go by, for a standard, obedience. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't no parents or grandmother that know it gonna put their kids through that, talking about some excuse because she eat candy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. And the fact that old lady had no remorse for what she's doing. She's a worse criminal in this now. She planned everything, She's a master manipulator to her. That girl is dead now. You know what I'm saying? And right now those two are in prison or jail. Which one? I don't care. They're in some form of, steal the balls among their fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Because They don't need to be released in society. That woman don't even deserve to have another kid. She don't deserve to be a mother. You know, she's a cruel woman to watch what she let her daughter go through. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That grandma. You know, they say that there might be some death penalty to her actions. You know what I'm saying? There might be some death penalty, and for that matter, you know, they say they're putting her in, what do you call it? Protective security custody. You know what I'm saying? Because she said there are actually inmates there that attempted to do things to her, to beat on her and all that crap. Beating you deserve a lot of beating, bitch, because you put that girl through a lot of trouble. That lot of trouble, and that old lady. I just can't believe her grandma would do that. You know what I'm saying? There are people in this world that do worse things than what they're doing, but when you look at this, you ain't looking at who does the worst things. You're looking at what a grandma and a mother should be to a kid, and they ain't that figure in which they are. They're just doing such brutality and such horrifying things to that little girl you wouldn't expect grandma and a mother should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't right, and I'm sorry for that fella for not knowing what was going on, what his woman was bringing that girl through. You know, and it must be heartbreaking for the news for him to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Heart goes out to that little girl, really bad, man. I can't say how it goes out to the family. Most likely would have put it out for them for losing that child in which they had, but they killed their child. They killed that child, and they didn't care. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And they killed it, and not caring or having anything means necessary of caring about that little girl. 9 years they spent with her, they just tossed her away just like that for one incident by eating a candy. By eating a candy, just one candy. You know, and people like them, you know, you might wish bad for them to come, but when you look at this case, you know, you want to know what should be done here to make this right. What should be done here for what they have done. And damn, you know, I don't know how it feels to lose a sister or a daughter because they don't have a kid. I definitely don't know how it feels to actually kill one as well. I don't want to know what kind of feeling that is, because that's the worst feeling there is. You know what I'm saying? We were saying that, you know, there are worse things out there that, you know, people have done, but when people does this to their own family, man, it makes you think that that little girl, I didn't have a family the very day she, you know, that she was brought up to this world, only to end up with a fate that they bring her through. They brought her through, and not one person in the neighborhood done nothing. Not one. You know, and to me, those people deserve far greater punishment which they put that girl through. Far greater punishment. You know, and that grandma, she deserves the worst of it. And that mother, she should have set a better example. Better example. She should be suffering the bitter end of the pride, because for some reason deep in her heart she know what her mother was doing was wrong. But that grandma, she didn't have any remorse. And I hated that woman until this day. I don't want to even hear about her even changing after that experience, because she's an evil bitch. She doesn't deserve to live in society, not even to have another grandchild by that woman. You know what I'm saying? Those people, they're heartless. Heartless people like them are just, you know, destined to go to those jails bars. You know, because they say that senseless killing is the worstest. What they did was really senseless. You know, because they didn't have to do that to that girl. There's no reason forever or whatever means necessary they should put a girl through that. None at all. You know what I'm saying? And it really goes up to her a lot.